Hey, Whiskey Tango, how's it going? Just playing some Bloodborne here. What? No? Wasn't expecting that. LMAO. What even is going on here? Oh shit. No, give me my health back. Bruh. Oh, that makes me mad. You took way too much health from me. Sir. Sir. Why do you say this game is hard? Like, just in general, because that is true? Or, like, just watching the combat mechanics from what I was doing? Which, by the way, this is actually an easier area that I am a couple bosses past. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, there's some tricks to that. If you're talking about the dogs, there are two dogs on the bridge. Before the first boss fight, there's a door you can go inside and kill the regular enemy that's in that room, and then that is now kind of a sort of safe zone. They can hit you, but they can't, like, chase you into there. So as long as you can take at least one hit from them, like, you can use this strategy to, like, kill them with Molotovs, for example, from range, or, although I think there might be some aim issues because you're, like, inside a building. But, like, basically, you can, like, wait in between their attacks because they can't actually chase after you, which makes it much easier to fight them because you can just wait until the right moment, then get in range, attack, then step back, and so on and so forth till they did. And then I think there's some crows on the ground and a big guy. The big guy, you just gotta wait for the right parry time, and then you visceral attack. He should be done. Part of the first starting area is really just like... So first of all, you need to get access to the doll to be able to upgrade yourself, because you're not going to be able to beat the boss the first time you try it, but you do have to attempt the boss to get access to leveling up and leveling up your stats. That's another thing. Stats are very important in this game. Different weapons scale off of different stats, and if you choose the wrong stats, you're kind of screwed, basically. For example, I use the saw cleaver, so because of this, I have quite a bit of health, and not too much endurance because it's a low stamina weapon, but a like comfortable amount for this weapon. And then strength, because it scales slightly higher, is, you know, my highest stat for damage, and then skill right after it, because that's the other one it scales the highest with. So basically my specific stats are at my level in the game basically the best option for the weapon that I main and that I use. Although they also, coincidentally, are pretty good for my scythe, the burial blade, which you get off of the final boss of the game. Alright. You gonna come at me? That's weird. She's not even trying. Oh! It was a trick! Oh, this weapon is cool because it can knock enemies onto the ground. I just started using it, so I'm not a pro with it, but and it's ultimately not as strong as my saw cleaver. I like the saw cleaver because that it's very simple, easy to use, and attacks, and it's strong, and you can use bolt paper and other things to strengthen it. Oh, thanks, Whiskey. Yeah, it's like it's technically not for gaming, but it's a Microsoft live chat mic of some sort. Basically, at this point in the game, I should probably get to around level 140 to make things a bit more doable. Like I can, because that's the thing about this game. To a point, if you have enough skill, you can do things that you're under-leveled for. But at the same time, leveling is still important. A lot of this game is knowing the enemy's attack patterns and your attack patterns. Knowing how they connect, how the combos, the timings, so that you can time it to where you can hit them and they don't get the chance to hit you. And then you can lock onto a target, so you can quick step. So she comes after me, I quick step behind her, and now, voila. Attack with minimal resistance. She has a tiny bit of health left. Oh. Lol. I didn't mean to do that, but... knowing your enemies is important, because, like, these enemies, you don't really need to use your parry. It costs Quicksilver bullets, which you have a limited amount of, but then there are other enemies that have so much health and attack capability that it's significantly safer, especially if you're underleveled, or even at level. Unless you're overpowered for the situation, there are certain enemies that you should not, you know, just try to outright kill. Because if you parry them at the midpoint of their attack, it stuns them. They fall down to the ground for a couple seconds, and there's a sound that happens. And so you know that it's time to do a visceral attack. Visceral attacks do a lot of damage. And it also does scale. I think visceral attacks scale with skill, actually? But I'm not entirely sure on that. It might be Blood Tinge. I do also have a rune equipped that makes me have 20% bonus damage on visceral attacks. I'm also using a rune right now specifically for farming so that I get more blood echoes off of my kills, because I'm just trying to farm easy enemies right now. To be honest, I haven't really been streaming much, period, in between work and spending time with my girlfriend. I really don't have all that much time, but I started playing Bloodborne again, and I just kind of felt like streaming it, because it's a fun game. It's very interesting. Interesting lore, bit of strategy to it, and I think it's entertaining, so I thought it'd be a good time. Oh crap. I probably should not aggro that. Oh, I did aggro her. Okay, well. That's that. Rip you. 69,187. Hello, Joshua the Space Ruler. How's it going? You just had a birthday. I think I have a donation link. I believe it's on my channel's main page if you're on the desktop version. I believe there's a hyperlink. Or like a button, I guess, an icon. Oh, I wasn't expecting that specific attack. Friggin' scrubs. It'd be nice to deal some more damage. Also, depending on the armor you wear, and even even some runes for different situations, affects your resistances to certain damage types. Oh, oh, I'm sorry that you're feeling sick. I don't think Nightbot's been turned on in like a year. I totally forgot about Nightbot. That's unfortunate. I'll probably have just enough. If I have just under, I'm gonna be salty slightly. Not too much, but... Stream tip? I think it's fairly simple.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
Okay, I can upgrade something. Interesting that stamina increases your resistances. I mean, if I'm using the Burial Blade, it might not even be a terrible idea to upgrade endurance a little bit. But I also just really want damage, so I'm gonna roll with that.
Farewell, good.
Bergenworth. This area is mildly annoying, to say the least. I am very glad to have the Burial Blade right now, because if I didn't, I could not do that thing where I threw it to the ground. It's only gonna really help me in situations where I already have Well, I mean, okay, so basically, you can fortify your weapon. My saw cleaver is max. Per playthrough, you only get one of the items that allows you to put it to max. So, anyway, point being that my burial blade isn't as strong currently. But that is a very useful attack for situations where I can just do that first. So like if I'm not already like on the run or, you know, in crazy combat, like I can make use of that and it's going to be very helpful. But for situations where I've already like he's dead, right? Ugh. Die again. Double dead. Yeah, it just doesn't do enough damage, and it's just not as reliable for me. Partially because I'm not used to its attacks, but also it is a slower weapon, and it does use more stamina. And because of the lack of damage currently, it's not really worth using. So there's a guy up here that my first playthrough, I got my ass kicked a lot before I was able to kill him, period. And because I'm a New Game Plus and a little underleveled, or maybe a lot underleveled, it's probably gonna be a bitch. So I might avoid him for now, simply because I don't think he's necessary. Does not open from this side. Of course, because I have to fight, not a Cerberus, but something. A nice lake, a very nice lake. And the moon. The architecture and landscape in this game is amazing. And the way they like set the tone for the game is very good. Because even though it's like a Souls game, first and foremost, it's supposed to scare you. So it's very interesting to me that they pulled it off so well, having something that does have a kind of horror atmosphere and elements, but having very good like story and mechanics otherwise, and neither detract from each other, if that makes sense. So I just feel like it was really well balanced. If I remember correctly, the only way to really go about killing this guy is just to like run up to him. Oh. I do not want to fight both of these at once. But at the same time, as long as he doesn't hit me with his frickin' once I went up here, he could hit me again. Oh, is he gonna follow me? That's not great. The original fighting ground probably could have been better. Alright, Whiskey, I'll see you. It's been a while since I played this game. It's been months. So I remember most things, but I don't remember fully what everything is like resistant and weak to. Oh, okay, so he did go back to his original position. Oh, if I remember correctly, he has a very devastating up-close attack. Not hard to dodge, but very annoying. Okay, he was much easier than I thought he was going to be. Which is also something I remembered from the first game, but I mean, he was kind of intimidating. And that's the thing. If I had fought him like he was well, I mean, it depends, but like if I had tried to, like, if I had been too cautious, like at range, he would have, you know, gotten me. Oh, yeah. Oh. I forgot how he did that. What an annoying attack. Those guys are annoying. I'm wearing armor that gives me extra resistance, though, so that's nice. Because basically, I think it's that effect that they have. If you get a full bar of it, you're basically one hit from any enemy attack. Is this the room? Because I know there's a hunter you have to fight in one of these rooms, and I'm mildly afraid. Because I'm basically under the assumption that anything I go into I'm going to be under-leveled for and take a lot of hard hits. I think the hunter's upstairs, though. Don't be fooled, and run. I believe I have everything from this floor. Alright, Captain. No problem. No problem. It's good to see you, though. Oh, yep, here's the hunter. Oh. Oh, shit. Whatever that is, either I'm under-leveled, or I'm not resistant to at all. Holy shit. Okay, she's overpowered. What the fuck? What the fuck? What's up, Double Trouble Z? How's it going? I wasted a bulk paper. Damn it. Does that mean I'm gonna have to kill all of them over again? Probably. That's unfortunate. to arcane, so that would explain why I took so much damage from that one attack, because that looked like arcane for sure. The snake thing might also be arcane, but I'm not sure on that either. And I'm pretty sure she also had a flame sprayer on her, so that's definitely arcane. I may want to change my armor set, if that's the case. Alrighty, now that I have stuff better equipped for farming, I'll go back and run through that again. What the? Alright.
Man, you fiend!
That's what I thought.
Welcome. What? Very well.
Okay. Say hello to my little friend. Alright, you bish. nice if I did even just a little more damage. Which is my intention. Some enemies, once you kill them, they do not come back, which is nice. Some enemies definitely come back. It would appear that everything I've killed so far in this area is the type that respawns every time. How unfortunate. That hunter will not respawn. However, once I kill it, so that will be nice. Oh wait, mistakes were made. Those things look freaky. I didn't get to do it, but... Oh shit! It visceraled him, and that is very interesting. No. Ah. Oh man. More of that bar filled up than I would have liked. I'm just glad I have as much resistance as I do. Perhaps I should have sedatives equipped for this area. I don't really need antidotes because nobody's gonna poison me here. Sedative, on the other hand, will be useful. There are certainly enemies that will need it. Right, you bish. Take that. Technically, I just remembered, technically I can skip all of them. I mean, not every enemy here, but I can skip quite a bit of them just to come up here. I'm gonna pick up my blood echoes and then run the fuck away. Now I don't need to farm anymore for my next level, and I can... well... yeah. Not... well, yeah, I wouldn't be able to level up at all if I lost all my echoes to her, but...
Welcome. What? Very well. Farewell, good hunter. May you...
I am now level 124. I've been told the recommended at this portion of the game is 140. So, technically doing pretty good. I just remembered I still have my farming stuff equipped, so when I do actually decide to go for it, I should switch over to my more combat useful equipment. Okay, let's see how you do. Still not as much as I would like, but not terrible. What the? Okay, that was some bullshit. I just want to put that out there. I think I'm gonna level up at least one more time. Technically, I may want more than that for that hunter. I'm not entirely sure what the best strategy would be. I feel like close-up is better, because it seems like she has devastating long-range attacks. The snake arm, snake tentacle thing, very deadly. Very, very deadly. And I run a pretty, like, tanky health build, so that was scary. But then the arcane attack, long range, almost seems impossible to dodge, and pretty much is a one-hit with max health for me. So, either I need to change my resistances or something. I am thinking about switching over to a more arcane-friendly build. So currently my arcane damage reduction is only 40. Well, on this particular piece. Doing that will grant me 220 arcane resistance. Significantly more, significantly. So that should help. And wearing the arcane might even... Oh, okay, no, it does not give me more frenzy resist. That does have better frenzy resist, which... but... I mean... This is better for... theoretically, at least. Unless I'm somehow wrong about this. Fighting her. I kind of wish you could go back and fight old bosses just for fun. I'll do that for now. Simply because it's gonna benefit me more in what I'm doing currently. Gonna wait till he walks away so I don't get his aggro, and then fuck you up. The better I get at timing my attacks with this, the better things will be. Yes. That ended up better than expected. I am the Reaper. I am your death. This time I killed him solely with skill in the burial blade. Interesting. Part of me wants to just go for it, and part of me says, no, 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 don't do that. That thing does give a pretty good amount of echoes. Oh shit. I could summon the Madara's twin, but I don't have that much insight right now. Well, I did pick up a Great One's Wisdom, but still, I don't have a ton. So when you step back, you have a different attack than you do just doing it like that. Which is good to know. Overall, not bad. Like you can only do okay, yes. I mean, takes a good bit of my stamina, so that's also not a factor. Seems like there's a difference, but it seems like there's not a significant difference between the stamina usages.
Good hunter. May you find your worth in the...
Level 125. What's up, bitches? Damn you. One more upgrade and it should take one less attack to kill her. But I am disappointed that it feels like I'm not that much stronger than I was before. And I get that I'm already past soft cap, but like... Oi.